What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Mondo Man, back at it again with the No Signal podcast. I think this is episode 3. Yeah, episode 3. Last week I gave y'all two bangers, you know what I mean? I gave y'all the little story time and the little podcast with it too. So, we just having fun with it. We just having fun with it. I gotta adjust my mic right here. I don't want it to really like block my face and shit. Speaking of my face, you see my fucking little haircut piece? Got the little freshie. Got the little freshie. First off, we gonna start off hot. Hold up, but let's take a minute to appreciate the little freshie. You know what I mean? Those last videos, I was looking bummy. That's why I had the hood on. I had the hood on with the headphones, or like before that I had the hood on and shit, and then had to take that shit off. But we got a fresh cut. That's all that matters. Fuck you mean. All right, so like I said, coming off hot, straight up, kind of story time ish. Not really a past story. It's more like a recent story type shit. So you know, last time I went to my barber and shit at his shop, there was his homie was playing like um his music on shuffle type shit. He was playing his music on shuffle, and then a Eminem song came on and shit. Eminem song, so he was like, "Man, change this shit. What the hell?" and all this stuff. And I was like, bro, what's wrong with fucking with oh shit, excuse me. Told him, I was like, bro, what's wrong with Eminem? And then he's all like, oh, Eminem's whack. Eminem's whack. My bad. I just hate y'all. So if I keep burping and I keep stopping, my apologies. I need to pop this fucking low cough drop right here. I just got done being sick, by the way, but I'm over here talking about a bunch of different shit already. Starting off rip. You already know me. The most ADHD podcast ever right now. Nah, it really is, though. Like, it's severe. All right, what was I saying in my story? Yo, I cracked myself up like that. I swear to God, yo. Um, yeah, homeboy like tripping on Eminem. He's like, "Oh, if you listen to Eminem, you listen to Macklemore." And I was like, "Bro, who the fuck is that shit?" Like me, I already knew who Macklemore was, but I was just like playing stupid with him. I was like, "Bro, who's that?" And then he's like, "Come on, bro, you don't know?" And I was like, "No, what?" He's like, "Oh, Macklemore." And I was like, "Bro, I don't know who that is. Like, who you talking about?" And then he's like, "Bro, are you serious?" He's all tripping on me. I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" But anyways, this was all like slandering and shit, talking about uh that, what is it, 8 Mile, the movie 8 Mile was fake. Like, bro, no, like obviously, like, no shit, it's fake. They fucking acting. They're acting, bro. Like, Eminem had his, like, way of coming up and shit, but I don't know if it was that way as is portrayed in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Um, portrayed. Why do people say like certain words like off, like that? Off, off. I be saying off. Shit. Let me go park the car real quick. My Riverside accent coming out and shit. Yo, I just be saying stupid shit all the time, yo. Yo, straight up, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Between me and you, last week's episode, don't even get me started. Your boy was crossed. Your boy was crossed like an AI crossover type shit. Kyrie Irving swerving. Bro, your boy was crossfaded as fuck. Yo, I was like, getting the little smoke on and shit. I was hitting the little pan. I'm getting cotton mouth already. And I was drinking my no Modelo on the side type shit. You know what I mean? And I had to drink that shit off camera. Cause shit, I'm about to get banned. Fuck around, drink on a fucking podcast and shit. Now I seen other YouTubers do it, but I ain't I ain't at that level yet. I'm still on the come up and shit. I was seeing like uh like the essentials for like an actual like podcast, like what you need and shit. And obviously, I don't have any of that shit. And supposedly, they said like you need a certain type of microphone to connect to, like the mixer or like the what is it? Like the shit that balances out like the volume and shit, like high, low type shit, sensitive and whatever. Like a little mixer type shit. I don't even know what that is, but um, yeah, I'm gonna save up though. I'm gonna get my shit. I'm gonna get my shit right. Let's get right. Let's get right. Yo, that song's been stuck in my head for so fucking long. Baby Keem's verse on Praise God. I don't know why that shit's just catchy, bro. That shit is just catchy. It just replays like over and over in my head where he's like, let's get right. Let's get right. You know what I'm saying? Or he's like, butter the boom. A butter the boom. A butter the bing. I don't know. Like the way this shit just goes is uh it's pretty dope. My bad if I'm like awkward to start off right now. Um, cause like, shit with my personal life and shit is like off. Um, like I guess people like there's certain people who watch my shit, and I guess like those certain people are like, well, I promote my shit on my Instagram, on my Snap, and shit like that. I promote these episodes and shit, my whole channel and shit. Let me vent real quick. Let me vent real quick. So like I be like, sharing and shit, like say like, oh, I'm texting this person, hey, check my shit out if you got a chance of shit. Or I'll just put it in my Discord. I got a whole server. I'll put it in the description. I should have put it in the description in the other ones, but I don't know if I could still, I'm pretty sure I could still like I have a feeling that someone's gonna open the door and shit. Um what was I saying? Yeah, I have a Discord and shit. Mainly with like, you know, people that I met either online or like mutually through like other friends and shit, or on other servers, or I know them in real life and I just, got them on there and shit. It's just like so far we got like a couple like 7 people and shit, but it's nothing big. Hopefully like, it gets out there and shit. Not out there. What the fuck am I saying? Hopefully it gets, more people in it cuz I'm trying to, play with trying to play with people, different type of games and shit like that. Um what was I saying? Yeah, I be like promoting my shit, and I guess people in my personal life like they tell like my mom and shit, like what the fuck, like I hope whoever is like telling my mom like that I be saying these stories and fucking what is this shit, like talking about certain topics and just like being free, like cuz in reality I'm just like speaking my mind and like whatever comes to my mind. And it could just be like I like what, like fucking a minute ago I was fucking singing praise God like butter da boom, a butter da boom, like shit like that, like because my mind just like it goes, but it just goes like different topics, boom boom, like a whole like tree branch, like it just sprouts out like everywhere and shit. It's crazy. um but hey, I entertain myself, so hopefully this is entertaining for y'all because apparently y'all watch me. And in the words of Bones, what does Bones say at the end of his song? What is it? No, the noises in my head or some shit like that. He's like, just don't watch me. Then it's fine. You don't have to watch me. I'm not asking you to. Like, literally, if y'all gonna be like snitching on me like that, then you know, just don't watch me. Then like, it's fine. Like, I'm not asking you to, for real. Cause that's some petty shit, yo. And oh man, I thought I seen it all when it comes to petty, but I guess not. Yeah, but uh, lately I've been good, holding up. I've been trying to, you know, organize shit in my life, cause in my like my day job I'm working like 12 hours and shit now. So it's like real tough to like even be consistent with this shit. Like, that's why I'm doing this shit on the weekends type shit. You know what I mean? Like, cause if I was just working, my 8, 9, whatever, 10 hours and shit, and I could be making episodes almost every day, every other day type shit. You know what I mean? But uh, it's all about timing. It's all about timing for real. I wanted to get into a couple topics. My bad. This first half got a little personal type shit. Not too much. I don't really let people get too much in my personal life like that. Um, only like a handful of people. But yeah, everyone else is just on the outside looking in. Um, what was this shit? So apparently, I mentioned this one time on the podcast of this one Lakers fan page account, Lakers all day every day, and it's run by that dude named Aaron and shit. Aaron, come on the show. Aaron, come on the show for real. Um, but I guess like he was selling like some tickets. He does little sales. I guess he has a season ticket, so he sells like you know his tickets and shit or whatever. He had a deal. It was like I think it was the Wizards game, yo. On some real shit. I think it was the Wizards game. He had this deal, and it's like not even bullshitting you. It's like right there, like not even 3 rows like away from the court, like 3, 4, whatever, 5 rows away from the court. And this would put the price 250 like for one, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I would cop this bitch right now. Like seriously, I was like, yo, I will cop this bitch right now. Say I won't cop this bitch, and I was like telling myself, say you won't cop this bitch, and I was like, yo, I will. But like like COVID and all that shit ruined it. And I can't even be saying where's like COVID and shit, because then they gonna tag the whole like I'm seeing the whole um like a little awareness shit, the little get your vaccine, like nah, fuck that shit, fuck that shit. I hope all that shit dies down, cause oh man, it's so awkward like seeing videos and shit. I guess like the mayor of Florida, I seen this shit. The mayor of Florida, he went to like a school or some shit, or he went to go talk somewhere, and there was students like with a mask on, and then he like told them, sure, he was like, yo, you don't have to wear that, you could take it off, like I would prefer for you to take it off right now. And then like I guess they just left they mask on or some type shit. But at the same time, people who wear like double mask and shit, or like they wear masks inside their car while they're driving, yo, just stay home. Like either that, or you do not like to breathe at all. Like you don't like air. Like I don't get it. Like, and people are just so fucking like they panic about this shit. As of me, like obviously I was one of the people who got COVID at one point, and then all the side effects, all lose your smell, taste, all that shit. That shit was real, and I was fucking tripping, for real. And like once I got over it and shit, and they were like, "Oh, if you get it the second time, you're gonna die." Same thing when I was little, and it was like chicken pox and shit. Um, they said like, "Oh, if you get the chicken pox again when you're older, you're gonna die and shit." And so I just thought it was the same thing. Like we go through these phases in life where like, oh, this flu comes out, oh, this flu comes out, oh, just a bunch of different type shit. But when they came out with like talking about the vax and shit, I was like, fuck that shit. I ain't finna get that shit. Hell no. Cause I just waited till the all that shit died down. What the fuck? Someone texted me on a bitch. Oh my gosh. Hold up, yo. I'm getting I might have to end the show right now. Yeah. I'm a. Alright, here's what we finna do. Here's what we finna do. We finna stop this right here. Take a little intermission, and I'm finna come back. Word to everything I love, I'm finna come back. I gotta do on some real shit. I gotta go pick up my sister from down the street, type shit. Like, come on, yo. All right then. I'm finna see y'all in like 5 minutes. So hold up one time. We back, yo. We back now, for real this time. My bad. Had to go pick up my sister, do all that shit. But we back in it though. We back now. And before I left, I was talking about like COVID, fucking everything up type shit, and all that. I need to stop saying that type shit. But that's how it be though. That's how it be when you don't know the right word. You be like, oh, be like, oh, that type, like, oh, that type shit. That's just me, I guess. Yeah, staying on the Lakers topic from earlier about those tickets and like COVID ruined everything up and shit. Cause you still have to either show like the Vax card or fucking a negative test just to even get in the building. Come on, yo, this shit need to stop. These days, these days are remixed nowadays because nowadays just ain't the same. Bars, bars right there. But on some real shit, you need a fucking COVID test for everything, yo. If I gotta go take a shit, I need a fucking COVID test. If I need to wipe my ass, I gotta show my Vax card type shit. You know what I'm saying? But we moving on from that. I'm gonna say one more thing before recording this episode right now. I was downstairs eating some fucking Wendy's, yo. I was downstairs eating some fucking Wendy's, and I was watching, I guess, Dave Chappelle. He didn't really have a new special. Well, it's presented by him, like sponsored by him, but it's just like I think one dude just doing stand up for like 30 minutes or some shit like that. But I was watching it and he was like talking about like COVID and all this shit. Like the first 5 minutes, he was like dragging the joke on like for that long, and I was like, yo, I like let me put it on something else. I put that shit on Rick and Morty or some shit, cause it was just too much. And when people like talk too much about it, like how I was like, I was pretty much doing this shit like right now. But anyways, when they drag it on too long, it's like, yo, like all right, we get it now. But that's what the news been doing for like 2 years now and shit. It's nothing new. News be spreading lies. But we gonna move on from all that extra bullshit. Um, Baseball is back. Baseball is back. I guess they came to an agreement. I don't know when the season's gonna start. Like I said, I don't really know that much about baseball like that. I'm not really a fan of the sport. Like I said, if I'm there live at the stadium, I would watch it. But if you're at home, or if I'm at home, there's nothing to watch on TV, and baseball was on, I would just like, I wouldn't get it. But that's just me, though. I'm not slandering. I'm not, throwing dirt. That's just me. I don't really like baseball like that type shit. Um, that's word of the day right there type shit. I noticed that each episode I have like a whole a whole like sequence where I just say like a certain word like every now and then, like so many times throughout the episode and shit. I'll make a whole compilation of that shit. Watch one of these days. For real. Um, Bronze 50-point games. To talk about the Lakers, yo. Yo, I got my Luca jersey on right now. I'm I'm looking at this right here. Out of our last 20 games, we only won 6 and we lost 14. So that means like in each like if you split that up into 10 games, each we're a what 3-7 record. If we keep playing like this, yo, we got a tough couple, last games and shit. Look at this. We just played. Yeah, Braun went off for 50 last night against Washington. That's the game I told you about. The dude selling tickets and shit. He sold them tickets for 250. That's the one I wanted to go to. Last week on Saturday, Braun had 56, and the San Antonio game we lost. Houston we lost fucking bad. I don't know how the fuck we lost that bad. We gave up a whole. What was the regulation score? Like, I think it was tied up at 123 each, and then that's when they went on. Or Jalen Green went on a run of his own, and scored like a whole fucking 13 points in overtime. That's insane. That's fucking insane. At least a whole like 10 piece in the overtime, or because he made like three threes, so that's 9 points right there. He had to have made 10 or some shit, yo, because he was fucking us up. If I'm be honest with you, last night, the win over Washington, I didn't watch that game. I had a feeling we were gonna lose because it kept going back and forth. So, and I just thought that Kuzma was gonna go off, but he folded. That's tough. I fucks with Kuz. I fucks with Kuz. Don't get it twisted. I wanted him to stay on the Lakers and shit, but obviously like he wasn't showing up. I just find it so weird that like his first like what 2 years, his first year, um, yeah, 2 years when he was you know Kuzma and the whole young core, Lonzo, D'Angelo, Ingram, Randall. I don't know. I think Randall dipped um before or when we got yeah we had Lonzo and uh I don't know. I'm gonna need to fact check that sometime soon. Not right now because I'm in the middle of my story right now. So the whole young core, I wanted everybody to stay together. I already knew if we were gonna trade someone, they was gonna do better. And the first one to go was, um, I think Randall or D'Angelo Russell, one of them, or I think they left the same year. I don't know. I'm not sure. But either way, um, what was I gonna say? Kuzma and Ingram and Lonzo, we should have kept those three, honestly. But it was, oh yeah, like I was saying, I find it so ironic or a coincidence that how Kuzma was putting in work before LeBron got there, and when LeBron got there, everything just like, you know, he didn't, he lost his rhythm. Like he wasn't running the ball no more. He wasn't the ball handler. Like, cause sometimes, when it was just a young core, Kuzma would bring the Kuzma will bring the ball up and shit, and then that's how he'll, go off his way type shit. I don't know what I'm really getting into, but I fucks with Kuz. Also Lonzo, I didn't want them to trade Lonzo. I just wanted Lonzo to develop, honestly, and we're seeing it now. And I was thinking about this the other day. Fools don't like they forget about Markel Fultz and shit. They forget about Markel Fultz. Like he was the number one pick of that draft. What the fuck? Oh, okay. My shit was tripping right here. I had an email for like some weird shit. Someone signing into my shit, but it was me signing into it on my computer. So we straight. Um, damn. Let me get some drink. I got this drink in my cup. I got this drink in my cup. But like I said, the Lakers, man. I don't know. I don't really want to say I given up. I've given up on them, but at the same time, we're ninth. Yeah, seventh, eighth, ninth, tenth. Oh, okay, out of those four teams, seventh seed through 10, we're nine. And let's see the fucking, what is it? The standings. We gotta see the standings. Fucking shit. All right, here we go. So on the east side, we got. Oh no, not even worry about the east side right now. Let's go straight to the fucking Lakers. We're ninth right now. Um, what is it? There's a whole like 3 game differential between us and New Orleans. Um, yeah, low key, I have a feeling we're gonna lose tomorrow. Even if Braun goes off again, I have a feeling we're gonna lose if he still goes off. Because in reality, like this team does not have it, and obviously we seen already the fans booing and shit. The fans booing. We had enough. We had enough of this shit. Westbrook, I don't know what's up with him. Every time he goes for the mid range shot, he tries to bank it in. Why bank it in? Just shoot like at the rim for once. I know he tries to do, like the little fundamental, backboard shot, make it look nice and shit. But at the same time, you got a better chance of just shooting it straight at the basket, straight at the rim. Yeah, I had to get that. Had a little vent moment. And fucking just fools need to step up. I seen on Draymond. I don't know if Draymond Green said it in an interview or on his podcast or some shit like that, but he said that what are the Laker fans booing for? Um, this team. This he said this team won a championship two seasons ago. I'm like, yes, the Lakers won a championship 2 seasons ago, but this roster did not win the championship 2 seasons ago, 2 years ago, whatever. We had fucking. That's when Kuzma was on there. We had Caruso, um, Bradley Beal when he was actually clicking. I don't know why. Now that he's in his second stint, yeah, second stint with the Lakers, that he's just not clicking no more. But at the same time, you got AD in and out. AD coming in and out, surgery, fucking. Um, who else? I guess Braun was in and out for a while. Like he takes whatever games off. I guess I don't know why he took off that San Antonio one. Yeah, it was that San Antonio one. But anyways, uh, I'm just looking at the fucking the record right now. It's fucking crazy. I really don't know how we got this down in our shit. We're 29-37. We play Phoenix tomorrow. And after that, on Monday, we play Toronto, Minnesota, Toronto again. Oh, man. Oh, no. Even if we do make the play-in tournament, we're not going to get past the first round. We're going to get swept. By who? Whoever ends up in the first spot. Who? I think Phoenix is in the first spot. Another Phoenix first round exit for us. Come on now. Oh man, it's just oh no, it's just tough. This year is tough already to start off. But we're gonna get through it though. We're gonna keep our head up, get through it though. Honestly. But as far as the Lakers, man, I really don't have any comments right now. Luka's been going off. Jokic has been going off. The other day I put on my Instagram story, I put his his stat line. It was like 43 or 46 points. I think it was like, yeah, 42 or 43 points. like 14 rebounds and like 11 assists or like vice versa type shit. And I put on my story, I put MVP for a reason. And it like two or three like dudes like came at my neck talking about like, oh, like you got him for MVP, you got him for MVP. And I was like, no, I'm just saying because uh like my brother last year when Jokic won MVP, he was like, oh, and Jokic won MVP. I don't think he deserved it. And I was like, you don't think he deserved it? And he's like, nah. And I was like, oh well, he put up the numbers and shit. Like he's really out here putting up these numbers. And you look at his highlights, he's not over here dunking on fools, crossing fools over, doing step back threes, being all flashy, catching alley oops. He's not really like that. He's just like, yo, like he's like awkward. You look at his game and it's awkward. Like you don't know what the fuck he's gonna do because I've seen so many highlights of him. I need to buy a Jokic jersey. I'm not even bullshitting you. Jokic is like the only player in the NBA right now that I like praise. Like besides like fools like Giannis and like you know Chris Paul, fucking KD, Kyrie, just like like young, like still young, like flashy fools of shit. Like LeBron, like obviously like he's I'm not gonna say the goat because he's not my goat. He's not my goat, but at the same time, like I could see why people would have him first in that discussion and shit. When in reality, there we still have other foods like Jordan, obviously, Kobe, obviously, Kobe. I'm gonna get into a Kobe topic later, but let me just say this right now, like, goat conversation, Kobe, um, dominant, Shaq. I didn't. Is Shaq in the goat conversation? Like, you guys think so? Let me know in the comments. Know in the comments. But who else? Oh, Kareem. Yeah, that's the name I was looking for. Kareem. Um, what was I even going with this shit? I don't even remember. My bad if I'm tired, y'all. I had to be up at 4 o'clock this morning. At 3, I had to be up at 3 to get to work at 4. Did a little 5 hours overtime. Let me sidetrack right here talking about my day. Did a little 5 hours overtime. Got out. Um. Went to go get a haircut and shit. And then what was that shit? No, fucking got out. Fucking left there. Came home. Showered. Fucking was tired. I just fucking laid down and napped. And then my phone went off. And my mom was like, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" And I was like, she was like, "Oh, are you gonna eat with us?" And I was like, "Yo, I was waiting for you guys, but I just fell asleep because I just didn't know when you guys were gonna answer my text and shit." She was like, "Oh, we're over here. Um, we're gonna eat. You want me to take you some?" She got me a breakfast burrito. Fire, fire breakfast burrito. And after that, I just like chilled and watched the movie. I think I watched the game. Didn't I watch a game? I don't remember, but I think I watched a movie, a little bit of a movie. I was fucking with the YouTube and shit, and I came up here, and then I was chilling on my Discord and shit, and then and then some chick called me talking about like, oh, like what's Discord and all this shit, um, cause she joined the server and all that shit, and how we post shit. I guess when I posted stuff, I was playing music through Hydra on Discord. She was like, "Oh, I'm getting all these SoundCloud notifications." I was like, "Oh, like just edit the notifications so you don't get them and shit or whatever." And I was chilling in here, went to go get a haircut, and did all that bullshit and whatever. Got out, got a haircut. Um, got me a little 3 pack of Modelo. I should be drinking that shit right now. Honestly, I should be having this shit right here, but you know, I don't need that shit. We don't need that shit. And that's about it. I see my nephew a little bit today. He's funny. He's funny. Yeah, I want to see. I can't wait till he starts talking, so I could just like have like a little conversation with him. Like, hey, like, did you eat? Oh, what'd you eat? Was it good? Just stupid shit like that. Um. Oh yeah. I don't know what I was talking about before. I got sidetracked talking about my day, so we just finna, turn the page, new chapter. Mondo, talk of the town. He's the new rapper. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got bars. I got bars up the sleeve. I got bar- I got bars up the sleeve. Don't get it twisted. All right. Like I said earlier, I want to get this off my chest before I talk about anything else on this shit. Jason Williams. If you guys don't know Jason Williams, basketball player, played in the mid, what is it? Early 2000s type shit. Yeah, early 2000s is the best way. I guess that's when he was, popular or whatever. Well, hit that little Uzi, or whatever. Little Uzi. Um, but I guess he came out saying that that he don't think Kobe is top five. Let me look up this exact quote right now. I'm not even bullshitting you guys. I should be sharing my screen. I should be, one of these episodes. I'm gonna just share my screen and we just gonna like look through whatever we think of. Honestly. All right, so fucking Jason. Yeah, right here. This shit. Illuminati heard me. Look at one of the topics right here. Oh, Jason Williams, white chocolate. Not even sure Kobe is the top five Laker. Not as high on my list. That's crazy. This fucking Kobe slander to the max. When Kobe was Froby, when Kobe was Froby and Jason Williams was on the Kings and shit. Do you know how many times this fool Kobe went off on the fucking Kings? Countless times. Like, so, like, oh my gosh, he would have like a 40 piece, 30 piece, little 20 piece. Oh my gosh, he'll fucking, yo, dunk. This was when he was eight, yo. This is Froby. I'm talking about slashing, athletic. Oh my gosh, like, there's just so much fucking shit going on in my head right now. I can't even grasp the right words to even describe this shit with, yo. Oh my gosh, yo. Let me read this shit. Hold the fuck up. This is off TMZ Sports, by the way. Not sponsored. They don't sponsor me. Ex NBA player Jason White Chocolate Williams just pissed off a whole lot of Kobe fans, saying that he's not even sure the Black Mamba is a top five Laker. Name five. No, not even five. Name 10 Lakers better than Kobe. Name 10 Lakers that were better than Kobe. You can't even name 10. You could barely name 5, honestly. If we talking like, oh, Magic, Kareem. Would you even consider Wilt an all-time great Laker? Like, think about it, yo. Jerry West went to all those fucking finals and won nothing. He won nothing or he won one. We gotta check that. Another fact. Hey, Jamie, can you check that for me? Let's see this shit. He let's see. Let's see. He won yeah, he won one. 72. He was a coach or what the fuck? Oh, that's when we beat the Knicks. Beat the Knicks? Oh yeah. fucking, yeah, shit is stacked. And as an executive, 8-time champ, career, 25,000 points. But Jerry West, that's not the point. I'm saying like all-time great Lakers. Like I guess you could say Jerry West. Yeah, Jerry West, because he went to all those finals and shit. He took us all those finals early in the Lakers, uh, days. Magic, Kareem, Shaq. Like I said, would you count Wilt? Not really. I wouldn't really count Wilt because he, you know, was with us at like towards the end of his career type shit, right? Because Wilt played for like Philadelphia when they were played for the 76ers. He played for the Warriors too. Oh yeah, played for the Warriors. I think that's when he scored his 100 point game, or with Philadelphia. Probably with Philadelphia. I don't even remember though. But you can, oh my gosh, let's just keep reading this article because I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. You cannot name 5 Lakers better than Kobe. I'm just saying. The former point guard made the shocking claim on a popular Hoops podcast, Player's Choice. That sounds like a choice. This week, while discussing where the NBA's greatest should land on an all-time ranking list, I never really thought about where I got Kobe. Williams said, but Kobe's not as high on my list as people will really think he should be. Bro, my bad. Lips dry as shit. Y'all about to get me started right now. Y'all about to get me started on some real shit right now. Not as high on my list. Yo, even when Kobe was alive, fools were still slandering him, yo. And now that he's gone, they still, like, it's even worse now. It's even worse now. And I seen this. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I seen this the other day. And this post right here matched up with this, I don't know, I just feel like it went good with this quote that he's saying that he don't think Kobe is, high on the list. Kobe is the only member of the NBA top 75 NBA top 75 players of all time, which Jason Williams is not on. Just keep that in mind. Kobe is the only member of the NBA top 75 to beat 450 win teams in a single postseason without a single top 75 teammate. So you look at his teammates that made top 75. Shaq. Who else? Robert Ory? No, not really. I don't know about Robert Ory, man. See, I just get sidetracked with all these random ass names. What the fuck am I thinking Robert Ory for? I'm over here talking about Kobe. What the fuck am I thinking about Robert? That's probably the 5th Laker better than Kobe in the all-time Lakers. Right, Jason Williams, right? Fuck. Bro, just think of that shit. To beat four different teams that were 50 win plus teams. I'm talking about, yo, you want to talk about a hard fucking road to the finals? That's, yo, I'm just saying, yo, in a single postseason, you got to go up against 50 plus win teams. Come on, yo. Oh, man. And this fool Kobe. Kobe, yo. Bean, man. Bean. I'm talking about Bean, Kobe Bean Bryant. Do y'all even know what the you know, from all right, early in his career, him playing with Shaq, and then whatever him and Shaq didn't disagreed or whatever, they parted ways. Shaq went over Miami, what within 2 years won, like in 2 years, bro. That's in basketball years. That's nothing. That's literally 1 year in basketball years. That's what it feels like because each season goes by so fast that it just feels all like one. Um, like I was saying, he won his fourth. All right, that's cool. Kobe stayed with LA, struggled bad, the worst. I'm talking about like, excuse me, y'all. I was holding that shit in. I think it hit me. Hey, yeah. All right, Kobe struggled. The whole team struggled. This is when he had to play with Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown, Smush Parker. Who else? Who else is on that team that he that didn't like him? You know what I'm saying? And there's a video right here. I'm not gonna play it because I feel like it's gonna end the video. And said one co-host kind of agreed with Williams, but several other ones on the show thought the dude was crazy. Of course, this dude is fucking crazy. Fuck wrong with this? I'm about to say it. Of course, Laker Nation is surely clenching its fists over Williams' comments because nearly everyone who's rooted for the purple and gold has him pinned somewhere, definitely in their top three. Me, the best one, best player ever. And I'm sticking by that. I don't give a fuck, yo. On some real shit. Bro, you guys do not fucking know. I used to get in fights with motherfuckers at school over this shit. Like, it used to be this serious, bro. I'm not even bullshitting you. I used to get in fucking fights at school over arguments and shit like this. You know what I mean? Williams, who spent 12 seasons in the NBA with the Kings, Grizzlies, Magic, and Heat. Wait. Oh, yeah, I just said that, like, backwards, but yeah, those teams. Magic and Heat went head-to-head with Bryant throughout his career, so it's plausible his opinion was formed as a result of first-hand experience for real. Yo, Jason Williams, you got cooked. You got fucking cooked. And it's not even funny. It is funny. It is funny. Cause yo, you got cooked. I seen a video of you picking Kobe up full court and him, you know what I'm saying? Oh, go one way, boom. Low behind the back, go the other. He had you dancing. He had you dancing, and what happened? You was defending. He went one way behind the back. You still kept going, and then you bumped into your teammate. What happened to that shit? Come on, man. Come on, man. What does this shit say right here? This is his list coming up right here. So be ready for this shit. Williams didn't mention who he'd possibly have above Kobe. I can't even talk right now. Williams didn't mention who he'd possibly have above Kobe, but the Lakers do have a rich history of ballers. Will Chamberlain. But like I said, do you count Will Chamberlain as a top 5 on the Lakers? You know what I'm saying? Because did we really get prime Wilt? Keep in mind, none of us, like besides like the old heads, weren't really, alive to witness, shit like that. All we could go off is just the numbers he left us. You know what I'm saying? The stats and shit. That's all we could go off of. But I don't know if he was in his prime on the Lakers or prime on the Warriors or 76ers and shit. But Wilt is one of them. Kareem, obviously, Magic, yeah, Jerry West, yes, Shaq, yes, and LeBron James, to name a few. Um, Honestly, I wouldn't count LeBron James as a great Laker. Obviously, he got us a ring, but in reality, was that ring like was it meant to be? That's the thing I want to know, cause like that's a type of shit that seems fishy and shit like that, man. Come on now, like in the bubble, yo. It was a bubble. It was a shortened season. It just went straight. What they all played like what 10, 12 games and went straight into the playoffs and shit. Come on now. I just don't. But I guess only the strong survive, and the Lakers, was the strongest, so we won that shit. But I don't know if I'd call. That's like you ask a you ask a Miami fan and shit, who's the greatest Heat player? What do you think they're gonna say? You think they're gonna say LeBron or Wade? If they die hard, born and raised Heat fans, they're gonna say D Wade. If they grew into Heat fans when LeBron got there, they're gonna say LeBron. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just ask around. Just ask around. But yeah, I guess those are the top five to put above Kobe. But who, in reality, who's gonna put LeBron above Kobe in the all-time greatest Lakers? Who? Who? Come on now. It says right here, Kobe's place amongst the Laker icons, though, is cemented in the eyes of many LA fans. LA fans, as he won 5 titles, 2 Finals MVPs, and 1 regular season MVP in his 20-year career. He should have more MVPs. Ugh. He should have more MVPs. At least 3. Low key, Nash stole one. Tim Duncan stole one. The whole MVP system is like in my opinion, Curry should. How many MVPs Curry have? Like 2, I think 2. I think he should have 1, and James Harden should have 2. That's just a hot take. Hey, hot take of the day. Hot take of the day. James Harden was robbed of an MVP. Never know. I think he was. I think he was. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Goddamn, son. Ooh. Let me talk about one more thing before I get off this shit. Talk about one more thing before I get off. The Game. The rapper The Game came out saying that he, what is it? That he think he could beat Eminem in a versus battle. I grew up on both. I don't know. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a good one to watch. Man, I don't even know. It's gonna be a good one to watch. Cause I fuck with The Game. He from the West Coast and shit. When I was growing up, he dropped a documentary, and as I was growing, he dropped uh Doctor's Advocate, and then the Red Album. Oh man, just like man, those are the good ass days, yo. But Eminem, he was dropping fucking just Eminem's wordplay by itself. Eminem's wordplay by itself is just like it just blows my mind, yo, cuz he talks like oh, I did this and did this uh and he just he goes but he brings it back at the same time, if you get what I mean. Like in that song Superman, he uh he like he raps and then he comes back to like, oh, but I do know one thing, no bitches they come they go Saturday through Sunday Monday, and then he just like starts singing uh what is it like fucking merging it into like the hook and shit. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? And I don't know, just his wordplay is just insane. And fucking the game, obviously, like I'm saying the beats been knocking, Nate Dogg doing. Wait, yeah, he says that. He says that Nate Dogg doing the same. DPG still popping. DPG. I don't know the lyrics. I'm just like talking to myself at this point. But let me know in the comments who you guys think would who you guys think will win in that versus battle, Game or Eminem? Honestly, in my opinion, I think Eminem. Honestly, because Eminem just has so much like fucking wild, like wacky, fucking like comedic lines and shit. And the game is just like street, like crip niggas, blood niggas, essays, Asian, yeah, like, woo. That would be a good one to watch. If anything, I'll just like get a bunch of like I'll listen to a game song and then be like, what would Eminem reply to this one? And I'll be like, oh, let me put that one on. Okay, what would the game reply to on this song? And then play, just do my own versus battle, type shit. I don't know. We gonna see what's up, but um, I feel like, excuse me, goddamn, I feel like this is the end of this episode now. So you know what I mean. So it was a good one though. It was all over the place. My bad. This is the most ADHD podcast in the world. Oh man, I'll be fucking with myself. I can't take myself serious sometimes. But yeah, that's it. Episode 3. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good shit. We do this every Saturdays for now until the future. Maybe the schedule changes and maybe I'll upload, twice a week. You never know. Or I might just jump off a building or some shit. Or I might just have a stroke or something. No, just playing. But on some real shit though, like, comment, subscribe, and like I said in the beginning of the episode, whoever you are watching my videos, don't be petty. Don't snitch me out. Don't snitch to my mom. I know you have my mom number. I know who you are. Don't stop being petty. That's all I'm gonna say. So, yeah, deuces. We out.